Hey guys, and welcome back to the Andal invasion, where our Corbury family have taken the trip across the narrow sea to new lands. They're worried about the threat of the Dragon Lords, and so they've taken the trip across the narrow sea to some more safer lands, as they would see it. Here we found many different people who all, some reason, talk to trees, which is very barbaric and ridiculous, as we would know, because why would you talk to a tree when you can believe in the Seven to help you along? So even though we've found some land here, it's a very different, mysterious place, and we don't have much land. Middle Point is a very small place, and we have very few of our people here. If we're going to survive here and teach these barbarians what it means to be a true person, we're going to have to try and live on and grow, of course. Luckily, some of our friends are coming over. The Bronze King of Runestone has declared a war against the Vale, which is interesting because we know he's already at war with someone who's traveling across from our own people, the Andal people. Now, they've not started fighting yet. The Bronze King has 3,000 men, and I think he does as well. Yeah, it's very even fight there over Red Fort. So is that over the... No, it's not a kingdom of Red Fort, so they just want Red Fort. Now, who just took control of this? Edwin's host. So Edwin's host has already started to win that war. King Oliver of Red March declared vassalization on Planky Town. So it looks like the Ironwoods are doing quite a big job here. And what is this? The Archon of Valyria has declared a slave raid on Croyane. So the Roynish people, those poor Roynish people. See, this is exactly why we left Essos. We knew this was going to happen. They're never going to leave us alone. The Roynish people, the Andal people, will never be safe as long as those Dragon Lords remain. But look at that Red March. That is a nice little Red March down there. Could the Ironwood family unite Dawn into one whole? We'll have to wait and see, but I want to concentrate on us. We're getting distracted by a lot of other things, but I did say this is probably going to be a long and slow series due to the fact that obviously we need to try and expand and get more powerful. Rosby declared a vassalization war. It's going to be kind of interesting. I like to see the AI are aggressive. That's really nice. And the King of the Rivers and Hills, the Mud family, has expanded into the Vale. Crow's Baron. Interesting. I'm wondering, like I say, because there's a lot of cultural things going on here. Is this area known as the Vale? Like, do people outside of here say, oh, that's the Vale? Or does that term not exist yet? Is that something they're just called after the kingdom was created? Because we can see here, they're known as First Men. There's no distinguishing cultures with the people here in Westeros. I'm wondering as well if that happens. I'm going to assume there's going to be no events that kind of create the cultures that we know. You've got Cranigman there, but I don't think they actually exist, and I don't think the mechanic exists yet. I don't know. Haven't played enough of the mod. Like I said, I haven't seen any real, like, kind of event chains. Maybe that's something they're going to do in the future. Like I say, it's only just released. We expect to see a few things here and there as they work upon it and build upon it as they have done with the rest of the mod. But I'm happy with what we've got right now. This little baby dragon, strong and nimble. That's a good dragon. Your dog? See, we're talking about dragons, and then we go to our dog. That's, you know, down there they all have dragons, and we've got dogs. Great. He runs fast and has a keen nose. He bites hard too, as several of the dog handlers can testify. Well, that's good. Get a bit of prestige up. We have a baby boy, Derrimond Corbury. Nothing special about him, but he'll do. We just need the line to be secure for now. And so there we have it. We have our little boy. I think become a higher lord, but that'd be a king status. That's going to be quite difficult. Expand realm by conquest is probably what we're looking to do. And we've almost got enough gold. We just need like 25 more gold. And then we could actually push. We could then get obviously the money from a loan. I'm not sure we're taking a loan from. Yeah, I don't know who it'd be from, but apparently we can get a loan from somebody. We just don't know who it is. Valyrian steel blades. So many Valyrian steel blades. You'll notice that there's not many kind of new named swords. They're all mostly just Valyrian steel sword or armor, because obviously the people of Valyria, the lords, the dragon lords, they can get them themselves. I haven't tried being them yet, so I don't know how the mechanic works. I think maybe if they get a dragon, they can get a sword maybe, or maybe if you're certain good at martial, I don't know. I know I read something or something like that. She died suspiciously. What's going on in the Reach? What is going on in the Reach with the Gardeners? I mean, the Gardener line should be secure, because there's quite a few male Gardeners there. The Riverrun is usurped the title Lordship of Riverrun. So there we go, of Riverrun. Like I said before, I will... Oh, he's an Andal. There we go, an Andal took over Riverrun. Like I did say, if any of these new people, these kind of badly named people become a High Lord, I guess we'll say, I will rename them just because it would be silly not to. How's he doing? 88%. If he does win, I'll have to rename him, of course. We will, of course. News from Tyria, my lord, a new dragon. A nimble dragon. Quicksilver. I like that name. I like that name, Quicksilver. Okay, King Edwin of the Vale of Arryn had usurped the title Kingdom of the Vale of Arryn from Lord Humphrey of Redfort. So in the next part, guys, before the next part, I'll stop at the end of this part. I'll go in as him, and I'll rename him. So it's actually kind of a cool name. You know, like the Arryn family. I'm trying to think. The Tollets, I think, will also, if I remember correctly, Faith with the Seven. So, yeah. Now, he's not at war with Runestone. Yeah, so Runestone, their war is now cancelled. So that's good for him. And he still has the event troops, it looks like. Yes, that's... Ooh, okay. So things are going to be interesting as the Andals come across, we're going to get more allies. So we're going to have to try and ally with them once we expand our family. That'll be something in the future. This is going to be a very long and boring beginning, I suspect. Luckily, we've got all this stuff going on. Brandon of West Point. I guess we could call them the Westerlies, the Pointers, the West Points. I don't know. We'll see. But he's a formidable fighter. 8,000 men. And Mr. Melkite is still fighting the Stormlands. I think the Stormlands should beat him before these guys are able to defeat him. But that guy's a formidable fighter. We're getting very brave men are taking the first plunges into Westeros because, you know, you gotta be a brave person. Duskenland's doing very nicely. These islands. Maybe one day we can build upon them. I wonder if you can find anything interesting. Because, I mean, no one's lived there before, at least not Valyrian. So I guess you wouldn't find a dragon egg, which is a shame. Would be kind of cool. Accepted the peace offer. Okay. Has formed an alliance. Okay. So the Shadow King, Mr. Darkling, has made an alliance with Gulltown, the Shet family. You've got 2,000, 3,000. That's probably quite good. They both seem to be kind of weaker lands. So maybe even the Dusklands and the Gulltown are allying against the threat of people of the Faith of the Seven. Our Andal brothers. They declared Southstone Acorn Hill vassalization war. So there we go. The Bracken family are trying to expand. They've already expanded quite a bit. And of course the Blackwood family are currently underneath the rivers and hills as a paramount. I mean, the whole paramount thing is kind of weird, having it underneath the king when it's like this size. I don't know. I guess we've gotten used to the whole Westeros, you know, Iron Throne kingdom title. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes along. It's kind of fun to have. We still need more. I could always just attack Coldwater, but I don't seem to have any way to declare war. I'd have to get a good CB. I'm surprised there's no kind of like invasion CB for Andals or something, or like people of the First Men can attack Andals, you know, to take that land as well. I don't know, maybe that's something they'll add in the future. There's definitely lots of things they can do with this various different time zones, the different submods they have for different eras. There's lots of things they could definitely do with it. He now rides Zalagiz, an ugly dragon. Wait, the Archmaester Arwen. No, lady... Okay, I was saying he rides a dragon. I guess he's just telling us. He sent a letter to everyone. Another dragon rider, though she is wounded. We still need more money. Time go by, please. Give me the money that I need. Do we have a court physician? Yeah, the maester. That's fine. He inherited Drock's castle. Okay, the rock's looking quite healthy right now. The White Stag. I'm going to send people out to find it. Of course we will. Ironborn, surprised to see are kind of just peaceful. They seem like a very peaceful people right now. The Greyjoys are in jail. Skilled fighter and quick. Very good. What has been going on over here? I can see my wife is pregnant. That's even better news. Become a vassal. Okay, Langwood Hall. So that is actually the people up here in Skagos, isn't it? That's King's House. No, I thought Langwood Hall was up here for some reason. Why did I think that? I thought Langwood Hall, well, I guess, was Driftwood Hall. Easy mistake to make. The king of Gultown has died of scurvy. His son, Mr. Shet, he's okay. He's nothing special. So it looks as though Lord Marwyn has reclaimed his kingdom of Andalos, which obviously is not good for my ally, but, you know, we've got to make do with what we got. 7 Rivers, wow. Not only did he take it back, he actually took some land from him, from what I can tell. That must be upsetting. It's not good for me either, because I was hoping really... Now, we knew we wouldn't be able to use him because he has no ships. I mean, hardly any of them have ships, but I was hoping at least the AI might not be able to tell and just kind of think that, oh, he's got an ally with lots of men. Well, a few men extra. We won't attack me. It might keep me safe, because being sat here, you know, we're in danger. We're in danger. You know, we don't have many men. We need to expand as quickly as possible. So that's why I said I'm going to do all these wars at once. I'll probably like declare war against 3 of them at the same time, because we have to take them as quickly as possible. Southstone War. So there we go. That should be the Brackens expanding down here. There we go. Florian, who's right next to us, declared Scorched Vale Vassalization War. So he's trying to attack here. He's going to basically unite this whole area, which is not good for me. But luckily for us, he doesn't seem to have that many men. But if he does obviously get some alliances, then that could be a problem. And he has lots of kids. So there is always that possibility. For example, we've got the Neck there, which is not far away. Good news, my lord. We've received credible reports of a recent sighting of the Great White Stag in the county of Midler Point. Saddle my horsemen. If we're in these new lands, we might as well go hunting. Good for her. Just having a little think. If I had a girl, if I had a daughter, I could betroth her to him, though he does have dysentery. And if he died, this guy, this kind of young Andal, would take over, I guess, because he has no children or family. And the Storm King won his war. So he now has Macy's Hook. So did that Andal war stop? Peasant Revolt, Brandon's claim on the Hook. So the war continues, but he is now fighting against the King of the Stormers. He's got 6,000 men versus 10,000. Ooh, the Victorious. Does not look good for him. I always knew my ambition would help me reach great places, and to acquire some wealth during the way is always a nice bonus. Ooh. Okay, 1.6 gold. Great. I was just about to say it's exactly what we need. One afternoon, your wife comes to you and begs a private word. She asks that you allow her to take one of the servant girls as her handmaiden. Who's this? Illis. She says that she's become very fond of her and believes she'd serve well, and the two of them would get along wonderfully. Well, I guess I am cruel but humble. Cruel and humble is a really weird mixture. That is always a combination I find hard to balance, I guess. In this I guess maybe I shouldn't be doing humble and more of a general term then. Yeah. Prideful ones. Maybe I'll be mean. She's but a peasant. She cannot be your handmaiden. Yes, we're going to go with that. I'm going to be cruel about this. I don't want to see them both happy. Ridiculous. Declared Riverland a Scorched Vale. Oh! The Rivers and Hills is now attacking the Scorched Vale. So the Scorched Vale, the Skarn family, the Mountain... And we know the Mountain Clansmen were all Faith of the Seven for some reason. We don't know why. They shouldn't be. I'm going to assume that's just something someone forgot to actually do. Because they definitely shouldn't be. You've garroted your followers and your hunting dogs and saddled your horse. An epic hunt shall begin. And then war, hopefully. Ooh, you spend weeks in the wilderness, searching for any trace of your prey, but to no avail. However, you find you rather enjoy being out in the wilds. All this daily physical activity, it makes you feel stronger. Come on, 20%. 20%? I don't think we got it. No. Could you imagine brawny and a skilled fighter? He'd be a monster. And with our Valyrian steel sword, Lady Forlorn. You return to your court. The hunt for the white beast seems fruitless, but I won't give up. With 14 gold away, we're gaining gold slowly. We're gaining it slowly. And we had a daughter, Sharina Corbury. I did just speak of this. Now, do we want to ally? It looks as though he did die. Wow, I did just, died attending to the chamber. So this man, Edmund the Imperious, God's Root, we'll say his family's called God's Root. They died basically taking over these lands. One of the first, just like us. Sadly for us, he had a lot more men to be able to do it. But he's one of the first ones to successfully come over and take a kingdom. So now we have King Alvin Pagan. Now, Pagan, I recognize this family. Why do I recognize this family? Huh. I thought maybe that was a family already. Maybe it's the same name. I feel like what did one of these guys have that name? Am I going crazy? Capaldi? Maybe that's the one I'm thinking of. Maybe I just got mixed up with that. I probably just got mixed up with that. Yeah, that's probably what I did. Okay, so we have this new family. They actually have a name. The Pagana family. Formidable fighter. He's already married. Are you kidding me? His heir, though, would not be any Andal. It would actually be his vassal, who is of Giant's Lance, of the Bloody Gate. First men, and of course the heretical religion. That is a shame. Stevron, Osgood. He has other people in his court, but maybe they're all first men. Oh no, there are some Andals still there. We'll have to wait and see. Hopefully he has some kids. He was beheaded. Justin Melkai was executed for his piratry, I guess. The Stormlands were not happy with him for his piratry business. King Florian won, so he's now expanded over this whole area. Now, it does kind of keep me safe. I don't think any of the others will attack me, but he might. So that's kind of our problem, is just him. Your hunting dog ran away and went roaming the castle. He was very aggressive, chasing several servants and sending them fleeing in terror. He then came upon the favorite dog of one of your courtiers and attacked it and killed it. Unfortunate. I'm sorry, Maester. I'm sorry that happened. Are you guys still fighting? 96% in favor of the North. All of his family have been captured by the Starks. And the Starks have gone into hiding. Duncan's host of Smallwood. I guess we call them Smallwood family. That would make sense. He's actually attacking for Southstone, but he has less men than Southstone. So that does not seem like a good idea. Though he does have gonorrhea. How's your son? Interesting. Okay. But another adventure of the Andal. See, all these people are coming along, getting these cool kingdoms while we're stuck in our little tiny place in the Vale. But there's a new Lord Commander, Lord Commander Balthazar. Okay, good for him. Good for him. And what do we have here? Shadow Tower and of Eastwatch by the Sea. They're just the automatically generated ones at the beginning. They haven't changed yet. That guy just died. Has declared Dragonstone slavery. Wait. Dragonstone? Dragonstone? What? Okay, so it looks as though the Valyrians, much earlier than in, I think, history, I'm pretty sure it's one of the actual scenarios you can play as is when they actually start to colonize these lands. they've actually colonized Dragonstone. So the Valyrians, they're following us. We tried to escape from Essos, and now they've come to Westeros. But does this mean they're just going to... Maybe they just want an outpost, or does this mean something more? But it looks like they're going to use it, the slave raid, against the different people of the Blackwater Bay. Hopefully they stick just to Blackwater Bay. We don't want to get involved with the dragons. That is its own messes and stuff to deal with. Okay, the Torrentine... The Danes were fighting themselves. Gerald and Arthur of High Hermitage. Apparently they had a little bit of a war amongst the Danes, but the current king came out on top. And anything else over here? Agreed to become a vassal. Raiders. Their war's still going on. A fleet has come back. They only got 5 gold. That is, for an Ironborn, that's not very good, is it? Sarnor. Interesting. Danes. Okay, there's a nice little hat there. Good for her. They're underneath the Haedarian family of Valyria, my lord. There's never been a shortage of soldiers. That is very nice, thank you. Good, good, good. We've got 540 men, which is definitely more than we started with. We've got 7 gold away from getting what we want. And Manfred of Greymond has attacked the Royce family, Yorick the Arrogant. Now, he has, like, double their men. He has a pretty good chance. That'd be great to get rid of them, and that would mean, basically, the east coast, or the east area of the Vale, would mostly be covered by Andal men. So that'd be good. We just need Eastwell to fall, then, and that'd be perfect. Your acquaintance has returned from battle of New Ibish alive, but has suffered a very gruesome and horrific injury. I mean... Okay. Good for him. I mean, bad for him. Sorry. I mean, I guess. Don't really care. Quicksilver. Just give me that 5 gold. And we can go to war. We'll go to war with all of them. 1,200 men. The Shell family. This guy's got 4... We can definitely deal with them at the same... Because they can have their men together if we attack both at the same time. My wife is pregnant. Good, good. The more kids we have, the better. Paps. I might attack. You know what I'm going to do, probably? They finished. John Stark the Beautiful. Really? Oh, he received... Sorry, if I said he's the Beautiful. He received a new lineage of histories. I'm going to guess he got that probably from a Bolton. Or someone else. I guess it could have been anyone died. Because the war's still going on. Ah, he got it from these guys. Okay. But I could attack them and them at the same time. And once that war's done, we then attack Pebble. That might be better. Yeah. Peasant revolt against the Lannisters. Because then we have those 4. If we have all these 4 counties, Sunrise Keep is going to be the difficult one. So we should wait until a more advantageous time. Once we got those lands, we'll try and build them up. Maybe they'll start to like us. We'll get more men. I'm very ambitious, but I also know that I'm not great at everything. Being humble means I can recognize the limit of my talent and not reach for what is beyond my grasp. I must be humble. We lose ambitious, or ambitions are more important. I lose humble. Now, we're going to have to look at our other stats here to make this decision. We're ruthless. That would make me think it's going to be more ambitious. If I had to, you know, if it was going to go one way or the other. Cruel is probably more ambitious. And zealous? Maybe that goes more humble. Because you think like a religious man tends to be a bit more humble. But I'd say it's 2 against 1, and the zealousy, you know, could go in with the ruthlessness and the ambition to spread our religion. I would say he probably feels ambition's more important. So we've lost our humbleness. Saddle my horse again. Okay, we got enough gold. Oh, there we go. I didn't even see when we got that gold. But good, good, good. Okay. Rivers and Hills declared de jure war against Southstone. So the Brackens are about to go under the Rivers and Hills, I would expect. But we now have enough to get mercenaries. Now, I want probably just 1,500. Yep, there's enough there, you know. These sell swords. Ooh, the first men, but favor the 7. Huh. Maybe they haven't gone through the different sell swords and kind of, you know, done them out. Oh, maybe they have. Possibly. But, you know, these people here, they may be having a different religion and culture, But these men are just men, and men love gold. We will pay their own men to fight for us and betray them all. That is how we'll do this. So let's declare war. Offer vassalization? No, of course not. Just for a check. Let's do it. War begins. I think we should. I'm going to be very upset if we fail. And you. Yeah, these two are going to be quite difficult. So they're both kind of opposite. We've got to fight one of them straight away. Yeah. That'll be the thing. So we've got to do that. We'll call them in. I don't know. Maybe that will scare them. The 300 extra men that we can call upon. We'll get our men up. And we need mercenaries. Let's go. Who do we bring up? Edmer? He's a pretty cool beard, but he doesn't look a good fighter. We want someone we can trust. A good man. Lister. He is a faith of the 7. He's a first man, but he's converted to our ways, we'll say. 13. Let's have a quick look. Briar. No. No, we can't work with... Let's say we can't work with someone of their religion if we don't have to. There we go. This guy, 17. Leads from the rear, though, does affect him a little bit. Edwin. Edwin looks like he's probably an old gods guy. Cormond. Leads from the rear. Why do they all lead from the rear, apparently? What is up with that? What is up with that? Defender. They've all got stuff that makes them negative in some ways. Those ones are too weak, really. Yeah, Lucamore. He's got a defense one as well. But aggressive leader. I don't know. It's going to be hard to choose, isn't it? There's so many. And they've all got negative things about them. God, we need someone who's good. Ange? Ange? Okay, let's go for Ange. He's a faith of the 7. He hasn't got many negatives. Not as many positives, though, but let's go for him for now. 1,900 men. Do we have commanders? Do we have a sworn shield? Maybe someone who can actually fight. Now, he's a Craven. Great. Skilled fighter, but a Craven. This guy's a skilled fighter. And he's not a Craven. Okay, Benjicott, you're going to be our man. You can be our bodyguard. If you do good, obviously, we might give you land in the future, sir. So, you know, keep that in mind when you're protecting me. But let's make sure we have the best leaders. Corwin is by far the best leader. Ange and Timmond. Yeah, I guess we'll go for Timmond. He'll just have to do. We're going to have to be careful. Mountains, hills. So if we attack him in the mountains, it's going to be a problem. Mountains, mountains, mountains. I'm going to go for this army because this army's smaller. So let's go for that one first. This is mountains, though. This is going to be difficult, isn't it? Because it's all mountains everywhere. So whoever attacks is going to have a massive weakness. Colmar is attacking the Bay of Claws, the Mutin family. He's currently wounded as well. 2,000 men against 3,000. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see how that goes for him. Recruit court physician. Let's just keep this move. 14th. Let's see what they're... Okay, they're coming in. 1,200 men. We do have low morale right now, though, so yeah. Then we've got to attack him into this. And there is a river here as well. How about we stick here? Okay, they're going to go home instead. Winter has come to an end in Middle of Point. This is going to be difficult wars, actually. This is not going to be easy. Luckily, we do have rivers and mountains around us, but they're not going to attack me. The time will not escape me. This time will not escape me from Pebble. It would be easier to attack into Wycliffe than it would be for him to attack into me. Or if I let him come into my lands, it would be very difficult to attack him. So we might need to just attack him in Wycliffe and just try to deal with him there. And the hook... Oh, King... Wow! Brandon managed to defeat the Stormlands and take Middle of Point. We're going to have to rename him now as well. King Brandon of the Hook. Took it right from their grasp. There we go. Okay, that's quite big. But obviously from Wycliffe, there's no river, but it is mountains. And we have 700 more men. Is that enough to defeat them? It's going to be difficult. You spend weeks in the wilderness searching for any trace of your prey, but are forced to return empty-handed. You are sure that no one's impressed by your failed adventure. It's my own failure. It's because my retainers are useless. I'm a cruel man, yeah. My retainers are useless. They don't know what they're doing. They're trying to run, so that maybe tells me it's a good idea to attack. I'm just going to look at it like that. Hopefully we can defeat them before the other army gets around. They have all their men in the middle, though. They all have it in one area. The Lordship of the Dornish Marchers. There we go. Good job. Yep, having the 3 different lines really helped there. And he was captured in battle. Perfect. So there we go. Things went exactly according to plan here. Enforce our demands. There we go. He is now my vassal. The Shell family. Now, they're a different religion. It's gonna be difficult because yeah, we need to get these guys to change their religion. I like the Shell. He looks cool, little flower. But we're gonna end this part here, guys. We'll go and defeat the Paps in a second. They're probably making their way down as we speak, and then we'll go for Pebble, and lastly Sunrise Keep. Then hopefully we can make. Is there a kingdom? No, it's just the High Lords with the fingers. We're not gonna be able to make blah 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 blah. Sorry, we're not gonna be able to make. I can't speak. We're not gonna be able to make a kingdom here, most likely. But we'll have our own little lands here. We'll have the whole fingers. The Corby families will be known throughout the lands, and then we can defeat North Weald if we can get a claim upon his lands, which we'll look to do as well. Actually, I should probably look to do that now for when we're ready to attack North Weald. So as I say, this is going to be a very long series. It's going to take a lot of time, and Runestone is having a little bit of trouble right now. So more of our brothers are coming, but we can see that other kingdoms, they're starting to expand and kind of secure their areas in, I guess, getting ready for these invasions that are coming. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. I'll see you next time. I've been NG Paradox, and the invasion's coming. We'll bring the true faith to these barbaric, tree-talking people. What silliness. What silliness indeed.